All right, I know you missed a big part of this, but again, doing the second story in the silo wood shop. We're about 11 feet off the ground, and I had these two laminate beams. You can see one up front there, and there's another one here, just because of the span, and it was leftover material from when I built my house. So far I've not spent any money other than nails. As far as the lumber and things, it was all reclaimed or unused stuff that had already been bought in the past. So I decided to use the perforated floor that came out of the silo from the ground level. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but it seems like it's going to work out pretty well. So what I did, I set my two laminate beams up as square as possible. You know, it's a circle, but just found out where I wanted to pull from, cut those, set them on the wall, short them up. Basically, I did 8 feet from this beam to that one, just in keeping in mind with the plywood, which I'm not going to be using, and then kind of let it fall wherever it fell back here. I had 2x6s, a lot left over that I used there to kind of keep the load as light as possible, and then I used the 2x8s. I had less of them. I used them in the back section here. Putting toe boards there, kind of being a one-man show. I got friends that would help, but it just turns out, you know, sometimes it's quicker to figure it out on your own. So set each board up, ran them across. You can see I had some laminate beams. I kind of measured them out, and I had enough to make 2, so I split them for security on the beams in and out. Other than that, what I'm doing right now is laying out the 1x material across these, roughly every 20 inches from the last piece to the next, just to keep the floor from flexing. This is just going to be for kind of wood storage and drying up here. And I left the front open so that way I can feed lumber to the top from down below. And I hadn't decided on a ladder system yet to get up here. Don't really want to do stairs just because it takes up so much real estate downstairs. Anyways, we'll figure that out later. I got a bunch of reclaimed tongue and groove boards out of an old barn. I'm going to end up laying those across the rest of the way, and then we'll slap down this corrugated floor. Let's get at it.